How you doing, family? This is More Holistic. Hope you're doing great today. How's your fortune? Mine is great. It's looking up, looking up. So I'm here today with you to talk about palmistry, which I said I would talk about maybe about a couple days ago. So I'll go into the history of palmistry. It comes out of, first it started in Kemet, which is today's world, they call it Egypt. But Kemet is in Northeast Africa, Egypt, and it went on into India, which was part of the Krishnite Empire. So let me just tell you a little bit about it. Where did I see that at? Yeah. Okay, talking about the Veda, that's the Hindu Bible. But basically what happened was that in India, the invading albinos, which you can learn about from this book, The Invading Albinos, it's by Michael Bradley. It's an old book. You probably heard about it. I know a lot of you've heard about it. See, it's called The Iceman Inheritance, Prehistoric Sources of Western Man's Racism, Sexism, and Aggression. Okay, that explains when I say albinos, that's who I'm talking about. In India, invading albinos usurped, that means they came down there and stole it, basically just stole it and renamed it and changed it around to suit them. Usurped black civilization, rewrote the black sacred writings and teachings, and gave blacks a perversion of the original. So they basically plagiarized it, changed it around, bastardized it, messed it up. Kind of like, when they take our music, jazz, hip hop, rock and roll, bebop, and change it into something else that you don't really recognize, and they claim that it's theirs. Kind of like Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll. When it really was Little Richard and what's his name? I forgot the rest of them, but you know who I'm talking about. So anyways, their version is racist, very anti-black, anti-female, anti-black, just like the albino Bible. They did the same thing to the Bible. So once again, Fortuna, she's here. She's the goddess of fortune, and that palmistry is a part of the fortune. And fortune is to do with your destiny, fate, and fortune, like your karma. What comes around goes around. As it says in the Bible, you reap what you sow. All of that comes from the same source, because the Black Goddess religion is about at least 30,000 years old or older. So just like in the tarot card, we see the Wheel of Fortune card here. That is the Black Goddess. And when I say the Black Goddess is, the Black Goddess turns the celestial wheel of stars. In the outer space, the celestial wheels of stars right here, which is represented by snakes, swastika. When you say snakes, it's not an actual snake, it's a symbol. And I'll read this passage to you. It says, the star over here pinpoints the location of our galaxy in the solar system. The lunar moon, swastika, right here. See, that's the swastika over there, which Hitler used, but he used it in the wrong way. Okay, because anyways, so it was designed by the Awe and the Akan of West Africa, like in the Ghana area, to represent the serpentine movement of the cosmic forces. Okay, so yeah, that's the cosmic forces is represented by Fortuna, the goddess here, who the Greeks changed her name to Taishe, and the Romans changed it to Fortuna, who is actually the African goddess Aswa, which really means going back to Isis, Aset, all the way back. And, oh gosh. So let me just read you this passage. The great black mama turns the celestial wheels of the stars, wheel of zodiac, and the karmic wheel of fate. As she was called, this one's pronounced Vortuna, Vortumna, who turns the year. she who turns the year. The Romans called her Fortuna. Fortuna became the patroness of gamblers when her fate wheel was secularized as the carnival wheel of fortune. You know, the carnival with the horses going up and down and whatnot. And she was renamed Lady Luck. Lady Luck, the merry-go-round, is another version of the great wheel of life. The animals on the merry-go-round were originally the animals of the zodiac. For the merry-go-round is really the astrological wheel or the zodiac. Okay? So the black goddess is usurped by the pale people, which confiscated and bestows her power and glory upon the white woman. So basically they stole all this stuff and gave it to the white woman, you know, saying that she's the prettiest and the greatest and she's Cinderella and she's wonderful, and put her up on a pedestal. That's what the white man did, and he took it all over the world and changed everything around. The serpent is the prime symbol for wisdom. Wisdom, her son Christ, be wise as serpents. That's Matthew 10:16. So see, she's here. She's everywhere. She hasn't gone anywhere. They just disguised her as somebody else. So now I said I'm going to talk about the palmistry here. Okay, we got Jupiter. Your first finger is your pride, self-confidence, Saturn. That is hard work and prudence. And then Apollo has to do with your creativity, your artistic abilities. And the last finger, the pinky, right over here, is Mercury, which is business and enterprise communication. You got the lifeline, tell you how long you're going to live. Some palmists don't really believe it, but it does. It has factors to do with your life, how it is. If it's weak, if it's needs some attention. The headline has to do with how you're thinking, if you're a concentrator, if you're flighty, kind of a bimbo, whatever. And then we have the the heart line has to do with your emotions, how your love life looks, and how you can improve it, and what some of your issues may be. And then also the fate line it goes straight up from the bottom here by the wrist all the way up through Saturn, which has to do with your destiny, how successful you are in life. But you can go on and on with palmistry. It's very involved. You could really study it and utilize it to improve your life, right? That's what the whole thing about fortune telling is all about. It's been given a bad name, a bad rap, just like the goddess. Say she's evil, everything is bad. They just have just corrupted it. That's what's basic has happened. She's been corrupted and stolen and things of that nature. Yeah. So, said all that to say this. So, here's my tarot deck. This is a great deck to get here. It's called the Modern Witches Tarot Deck by Leslie Sterrell. It's pretty good. It's really good. I've been reading tarot cards for about 20-30 years. And basically that's it. So the whole purpose of fortune is to give you ideas and information so that you can make changes, because things are always constantly changing. Always changing. Think of that wheel, the motion, the cycle of life is always changing. Just because you might be down today, tomorrow is a better day. And then with your fortune telling and fortune, you can get an idea to help you push things along a bit. Like suppose you got your lifeline has long, but at the end it's kind of weak. That means you have to concentrate more on your health, exercise, and doing more to help you live a longer life. So I said all that to say that there's a lot to learn, a lot to know, a lot to understand. But it's all here. The goddess has never left. She's been usurped and destroyed and demeaned and degraded, and all kind of negative labels have been put on her, just like the black woman herself, the black woman of today. The same thing they've done to the goddess, they've done to her black daughters, us. They degrade us and stereotype us and say we're unworthy and do all kind of stuff, have raped us, taken our lands, killed our children, still killing our children every day. But the wheel is going to turn. It's going to turn because that's the way fortune goes. As you can see what happened recently. But like I said, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I got a lot of information for you Boy, we can learn a lot. Have a great day, and I love you. Bye.